Wolf Bitches, Happy New Year, everyone. It's New Year's Eve here, and oh, there's Grotbag, the four-legged horror. This is the newest edition, which I don't think you've met. So yeah, this is kind of just like an end-of-year recap. I've been quiet for the last few months. You'll have noticed the second half of the year I haven't really posted anything in terms of videos. There's multiple reasons for that. Mental health hasn't been the best the second half of the year. Music collecting has been ticking over, but nowhere near as good as it was the first half of the year. Certainly haven't been buying an album a day. Still a lot. Best things about the second half of the year was obviously lockdown was eased up on, and there was a lot of gigs and festivals to go to. So there's some brilliant ones this year, festival-wise. I went to my first big outdoor festival, which was Rock on the Bowl in Sheffield. Got to see Doro Pesh. That was incredible. Probably the standout moment of that festival for me. Gravity Festival. This is the second ever Gravity Festival. It was postponed from last year. 3 days of just amazing bands. Praying Mantis were probably the biggest band in terms of caliber, if you want to call it that, but a lot of new wave of classic rock bands, which was just a true joy to see. Too many new bands to name for me, but I got a lot of CDs were bought over that long weekend, and t-shirts, which are in the Room of Rock, which I'll probably feature in one of my upcoming videos. So there's a lot of umming and ahhing. So yeah, just kind of, you know, there was plenty of smaller gigs throughout the country as well. I found a new favourite local venue to me. When I say local-ish, it's a 20-minute drive. It's in Treforest, but that's a cracking venue. Not Cardiff, the Green Rooms in Treforest. It's still a Cardiff postcode, so I'll call it that. A Treforest Industrial Estate. The amount of times I got lost trying to find that place on the industrial estate is ridiculous. We won't go into that in too much detail, but yeah, that's probably one of my favourite venues to go to now. I've made a lot of friends at that venue and various others, new gig buddies, if you want to call them that, or people that go on my musical misadventures, which brings me to next year's plans. I'm hoping once I get starting in the collecting again, so that will be my musical musings over what albums and stuff I've bought, and me ranting and chatting shit of what I think of stuff I've bought over the previous month. And also I'm going to do Muttley's musical misadventures, which will be me going to gigs and what I think of those gigs. I don't know if I've said this in the past, but I generally don't do negative reviews. I just like focusing on the positive, because, you know, what's something I don't enjoy, someone else might, and vice versa. So yeah, that's kind of the plans for the New Year's. There'll be two different videos a month I'm going to try and do to try to pick up on things. So one will be gigging, musical misadventures, and then just the collecting and expanding the collection, which will be the musical musings. Yeah, so other than that, this is kind of an update of, you know, things have been a bit quiet and why. So I'm wishing you all a happy new year. Be nice to each other, and love and sausages.